Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final countdown, episode 57 of Meeting of the Monster Houses. This is the last arc of the game. I don't even know if it's going to be an arc because it's just one long push to the end. Last time y'all fought some fucking Alhoons and a big ass brain, killed them, and shut the final gate down. So, congratulations on that. Now, you guys have gathered up your forces, the friends and allies you've gained along the way, and have moved back to the front line. You arrived in camp after the third day with orcs in tow. Immediately suspicious of your arrival with them. Everyone was kind of on edge there. After some gentle explaining, you managed to convince them that they are in fact on your side, the Sunbound clan that you rescued from the control of the Elder Brain. The final preparations have begun to be made. People rushing about camp, gathering weapons, gathering horses, readying troops, squelching fires. This is the final push. Is there anything you'd like to do? Anybody you'd like to talk to? Anybody you want to say goodbye to, etc., 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 before we go into this?
Can I say the day before this, I said ascending. I cast ascending a bunch of times, and I said goodbye. I said this may be goodbye, so I love you to my parents. And
that's a disturbing message to get in 25 characters or less.
Right?
You're basically just like basically sending them a tweet that's like, "I may die. See you later."
I may die. It's been good. Love you much. Bye. That's why it's multiple sendings, VG.
Each of them just sends back F over psychic chat.
I hate you. So it's one to my mom, dad, and then my grandma, and then yeah, that's it probably. I don't care about anybody else.
Also, VG, it's parents. They wouldn't know how to operate it.
I got a message in my head.
Well, they run a winery, so they're pretty good at social media. Cool. Anybody else? Preparations.
Definitely, I'll write a letter home to. Write a letter home. Tell her I love her.
I brood.
I love her so much.
Yeah. Promise her I'm coming back. Because I have to. Or else she'll kill me.
Cool. So you walk over. You walk over to your mom's tent and hand the letter to her.
Oh shit. Nah, I didn't think this one through, did I?
Because surprise, surprise, she's here. She's a cleric. She's been very much needed on the front
lines. I promise I'll stay safe. Just kind of.
She just kind of like holds the letter in her hand and says, "Don't worry about it. I'm sure your friends will keep you safe as well."
She says a steel-made cackles in the distance.
If not, just have the frumpy one send me a message, and I'll be to you as soon as I can.
Did she say frumpy?
Yes.
The fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I don't want to. What does that mean? I'm assuming that's referring to Theo, though.
That would be a good assumption, yes.
I don't understand what the word frumpy means.
I probably didn't use it right, but it's a funny word, so fuck it.
But you was like, I remember using that in my vocab class. My vocab class? Good try, man. Fucking. But yeah.
Anyway.
Drexel was just. Promise.
All will be well.
Yeah.
Bahamut guides us this day. This is our destiny. And I know that your father will be proud of you for the man that you've become in his absence.
Thank you. It really does mean a lot.
Now, we've got work to do. I need to gather up these poultices. If you'd be so kind to help me, I can deliver them to this tent over here.
Be my pleasure.
Cool.
Ryan, do you need a message sent to your parents? I guess that's a no.
Matt?
Ryan.
What? Sorry.
I said, do you want a message sent out to your parents?
You know, I honestly don't know. I'd hate to lie to them. I think I'll be good.
To each their own. I said, to each their own.
Okay. You said it so fast, I was like, what Elvish is this?
Nice to know you, man.
What?
What?
I really need.
Anyways.
I really need to learn a new language. I'm Dwarven. A half.
I still need to finish learning school, so.
Well, don't dare with any regrets on us now, huh?
No, I have no regrets. Even if I were to die here, as long as land is saved, my people will be. I just laid the groundwork.
Well,
My only regret, and he's gonna place a hand on Orion's shoulder, was meeting you.
I should have stayed in school. Alright, let's do this.
It's comments like that is why you're frumpy.
Cool.
You don't even know what the word frumpy means either, don't lie.
Yeah.
So, what is your approach to this?
So there's a whole ass no man's land, right?
There's a big ass no man's land, teeming with demonic people, and also there's a big ass mountain you have to get inside of. I should give you like a reset of the scene here. You guys are on a desolated, blackened battlefield covered with ash and bones and just death, absolute death. There is no sky above you, only just dark, ashen clouds from the heart of the Adamant Spire, which in and of itself is an active volcano. Has active volcanoes around its base. This is a gigantic mountain. You know where the entrance is because obviously people would have told you. And you know that you need to get inside where this Spire Lord Rashak is hiding, and you need to end him. End him and disrupt whatever final plan he's got going on. It's basically your goal.
Well, we can't run straight at it because
Obviously.
we'll die. We can't fly in because arrows hurt and we'll die.
Anything you can do with invisibility?
You got a boat.
I would need a lot of magical power to cloak all of us.
But you do still have that boat, like BG just mentioned.
The boat?
Yeah.
You mean the very obvious flying thing where lots of winged demons and arrows can shoot at? And whatever other weapons of war they have from the demon realm? And plus, if you'll recall, way back in the day, when we were trudging through the swamp, there are beings and undead that can sense us without needing to see. So invisibility may not be the best option either. Since we're dealing with the demon lord of undeath and all, you know.
Yeah, not really the best course of action.
I mean, how are the rest of the forces gonna attack? Just on foot, I suppose, right?
Are they just gonna charge while we go in? Is that the plan?
Pretty much. I mean, there's a collection of different people here now that you guys have helped gather at this point. So taking into consideration that there are every paladin available is here, including your good friend Calyrex.
Oh,
So Silver Dragon is on the table.
we riding a dragon in there?
Possible.
I say we ride the boat under the cover of the dragon.
If you can convince him. There's the Goliaths are here. Mordengard is here. The Sunbound are also here. Victor is here.
Victor's here?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course.
Fuck.
Of course, he's here.
Oh, no.
Don't.
Who
He
else?
better not be here.
There's a bunch of people that are here. Hold on.
He is so here.
Brig is here. Samantha's here. Who else? The king.
Is the summoner here?
King Alant is here.
Oh, yeah.
The Elvish forces are here. Druids and mages. And Eagle
I'm
Riders.
assuming the queen isn't here.
Weird.
That you'd probably have to ask around for. And then Serpent House is also here as well with their rangers.
So we got a pretty.
Oh,
good
so they
size
finally
group.
fucking show up. Leave it to them.
Yeah,
You
well,
say as they're like coming up behind you to say, "Hey, how you doing?" And then they hear that shit, and they're like, "Ah, this fucking ass."
I mean, you know, if you
That's
pay him,
right.
good enough. Plus, demons are bad for business. It's a discounted rate for fighting demons.
You know, they did prove a good point.
But yeah, so that's just.
I'll
a
shake any
short
of
list.
their hands that are here. I like approach me.
So, our current. We have like 4 options, right? We could try the boat, hope it doesn't get absolutely shot out of the sky.
I say we do it with the help of our dragon friend over there.
Do we want him targeted and brought down? Because he seems like one of our strongest assets.
I say we push it with the main forces. Might as well, right?
So, under the cover of all the fucking chaos, sneak in. Is that what you're saying?
Kinda, and then have the dragon open up a path for us.
Mm.
Any other flying troops we have? Maybe some of the Eagle Riders.
Can the boat keep up with the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay.
The dragon can always fly slower if he's faster, but I think your boat goes pretty fast. It goes like 80 feet around or something like that.
And is the dragon's bigger than our boat, right?
No. The dragon's a huge
No?
creature, so he can land on your boat. if
He
wants
can
to.
land on our boat. That's terrible.
Yeah, remember, our boat is gargantuan plus.
Oh fuck! I forgot.
It's a
I
gallon.
don't know how I forgot, but I forgot.
I know it's gargantuan plus because I still remember back when I tried to do something stupid and I couldn't do it.
That's a lot of different times.
I second the idea of basically going in with the main force. I completely agree with that. And kind of moving it.
Going in on our own is gonna get us fucking killed.
Basically, we're gonna be way out in the open too much, but like using the diversion of the flying units, we could basically use that boat and kind of drop us behind enemy lines.
If I link up with a few magic casters and we combo cast, I can maybe get all of us with the greater invisibility.
Oh.
That way we can still attack and move invisibly.
Keep in mind that greater invisibility lasts for a minute.
I take everything back.
It was a cool idea. I was pretty hype about that. What about
We
regular
could still
invisibility?
Also, we've kind of already seen that some of these demons don't need to see us to see us.
We could still probably. We could still probably do that combo cast I did, but with the basic invisibility. That gives us an hour, right?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's up to you, yeah.
Personally, the
I just
spellcasting part,
proposed it to the party. I'm waiting for their response.
I got you. My feeling is I'm not super familiar with all the spellcasting and all those variables, so I completely trust you in that aspect. My belief is just we should again use the air assault with the air, and then use that as a diversion and get behind enemy lines. That's
If we can make ourselves invisible for an hour, have the main forces charge in, we can ride on the dragon invisible. He can land and do some damage. We can scurry off on his arm, like
and
near
then
the
he
main door.
heads out and hit and run.
Yeah, it's like a hit and run. They're like, ah, shit, the dragon just fucked us up. We got to go after the dragon, and then we just slip in.
Yeah. Might
Can
draw.
I don't want to expend too much magical energy, so
Oh, of course,
can
of
I
course.
find
Right, like as
I
soon as the
can
session starts, why would you?
Yeah, I'm gonna find a bunch of fucking mages. I'm gonna find my commander and see if I can get that to happen. That way, I don't expend too much magical energy.
Can I talk to Calyrex about it?
About riding him, or about him protecting the boat?
We're
We're not. Oh,
we're
sorry.
thinking about riding him.
About riding him. You want to ride me?
So
Yeah,
You know, the thought occurs that might actually be very rude to a dragon.
You know, I'm flattered, but I think I'll pass on that one. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright. Fuck it.
Well,
Surprise! Draxus was the true bard all along.
I
I
can
hate you.
I can protect your vessel if you wish, on your way inside. But when it comes to mounting me,
Okay, you're just using that word choice on purpose now.
I'm most needed on the battlefield. I won't be able to join you for long, which means you're coming with me if I decide to break off.
I understand and respect your choice. I completely agree that you're needed on the front lines. Then we can use any assistance in allowing us to land, and we'll take it from there.
Very well. I shall guard you as you ascend toward the tower, toward the spire. Along with, of course, as many aerial units as we can muster. The Queen has graciously put her Eagle Riders under my control.
Outstanding.
All right. Well, glad that's settled. Cool.
Can I talk to my commander so we can maybe organize that group casting invisibility?
Sure.
That way, I don't expend too much energy.
So,
And then we'll
walking over
have it-
to his tent, as you kind of walk in, excuse yourself, he says, "Ah, yes, the man I was looking to see. Come here, I want to show you something."
of course.
So he's leaning over a general map of the battlefield. That appears to have like a shifting ink on it that shows, like in real time, positions of enemy movements, as well as your own position on the map. He gestures to a section of enemy troops. He says, "These are the ground troops. Obviously, they look more numerable than the flying ones, but this is the one that concerns me." And he points to inside the spire. There is a big ass marking that just says Charalden on it. I have no idea what that is, But we should be prepared for it to be something incredibly dangerous.
Is that the inside that we're going to? Oh, that's fun.
Yes. Now this,
So who all is accompanying us inside?
well, uh, this map is crude. It shows generally what things are. It's like a blanket identification spell. Just powerful enough to break through whatever divination protections they've set up so far. I would be very worried about that. In terms of getting you inside, it will be mostly you four. I don't know that we can spare very many other soldiers or mages to help you.
In which
But
case,
there
I
are
might
some
need-
there are some free agents, some old friends of yours that I believe could help you.
Such as?
Well, there was a curious case. We saw a man walking out of the desert, dragging an orcish corpse behind him. And he claimed to know who you were. Very big. But for some reason couldn't pick up a barrel to save his life. I believe his name was Tarvos.
Did he have a hammer that exploded?
You're not here,
You're not here.
Oh.
you bastard.
So he's around somewhere.
Tarvos.
We've also got the elderly wizard, the protector of the Tarask, Victor. He is also in camp,
Oh.
though we've kept him sequestered from the main forces just for safety.
Very, very good idea. Very okay. Yes.
It tends to be a lot of fire when he's around.
Unfortunate.
Also, who else?
Oh, does that mean Roth's around here somewhere too?
Roth? Oh yeah. Yes, there is the matter of the halfling ranger, the magician, who we confiscated from your group a while ago. She's still under supervision. Still generally, how shall I put it, abrasive. So she'll be joining mostly the ground troops. There's a very knowledgeable scout somewhere around camp, on the paladin side, somewhere over there. And then of course your new sunbound friends as well.
Wonderful. I'll communicate this information to my team, and I'll also tell
Well, hold on,
Commander.
he's doing something else.
Okay.
There is one
okay.
last thing that I need to ask of you. Come with me. He places his hand on your shoulder, and he's prepared to cast a spell. Are you willing?
Oh dear. Yeah, of
Cool.
course.
You are instantly teleported away from the battlefield. And you arrive in a shaded forest grove. Completely different from where you were like 3 seconds ago.
Oh, I always hate the teleportation over long distances.
Yeah, also, you can feel around you just ambiently, without even having to worry about detect magic, that this area is humming with magic. Like literally you can feel a buzz around you just generally for how strong the magic is in this place. He gestures in front of you, and there is a path that leads through the forest. Our queen would like to speak with you, if you have the time.
Let's go!
Just very briefly, all the wind is knocked out of him, and he's just like processing the information. And then just like basic training, just stiffens up, walks ahead.
Okay, cool. So, as you begin to walk forward, as you walk along the path, there are bits of little flittering insects and birds, and this is like a druid's wet dream. Like, this is insane, crazy.
I hate the way you phrase things.
Go ahead and make me an Arcana check. I'll say this. I'll say Arcana or Nature. and I'll give you a different answer depending on which one you want to do.
Well, I'm usually pretty good with the whole magic shit. Looking at a plus 9. Do I have advantage or disadvantage?
You'd have advantage. Yeah,
28.
This is it's an interesting spell because it's a combination of two. It's a combination of the what's it called? The Druid Grove spell
Yeah.
and the Demi-Plane spell.
Oh. So this is why we never see the queen.
Yeah. She exists on her own plane of existence. That's basically the whole gist of it.
Great. I was wondering where she was hiding out.
So eventually, you arrive in a clearing. And before you is a clearing filled with wildflowers of all different colors, shapes, and sizes. And at the end of the clearing, on the other side, is a large tree stump from a tree that has long since been felled. That has also been kind of organically constructed with a set of stairs and a throne at the top. And at the top of the throne sits the Elvish Queen. She greets you. She greets you with a wave as you arrive. This is basically what you guys are looking at here, or what Theo's looking at.
Holy fuck.
There's a large pool of water next to the throne that ripples ever so slightly in an unseen wind.
I just genuflect as soon as I get within a certain here, and I just on my knees.
You don't have to bow for me. We're equals now. Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd be all prim and proper out here. This is my realm.
Man.
Just do as you wish. Come closer. Come here. And you see her stand up from her cloak and kind of like jog, like skipping a couple steps down the stairs. Almost like she's like very youthful and very unqueenly. Not what you've seen from her in the past. Like she's very prim and proper otherwise.
If I may be so bold, my queen, you are my queen. We are not equals.
Oh, we are in power. At the very least. I've watched your growth from afar.
Like a small cough escapes.
Well, listen, I've watched you from afar. You're very impressive, young Theoden.
Words cannot form. He is trying to say words.
Yeah, come, sit down. She sits down on like the lowest step and like pats it next to her to have you like sit down next to her.
Theo, just very like awkwardly, just comes and sits down in the most inorganic, non-humanoid way of walking. Just
like a robot walk.
Yep.
Does not understand at all what the fuck's going on.
So, big battle coming up. Any
Yes.
plans?
Hopefully.
Or?
We plan to accompany, ride atop us. I suppose where the sentence is about to be said. Plan to ride atop a great silver dragon, have him land us while we are invisible, and then infiltrate and see what hell breaks loose. I mean, besides the literal hell that's already broken loose, I suppose.
That sounds pretty standard, yes. You know, I remember the first time that I rode Calyrex myself. Although we were enemies at the time, obviously. It's not very fun. It's quite scaly and bumpy. He doesn't like saddles, per se. So.
Don't worry, I plan to bring lots of cloth and stuff to sit down.
You should bring a cushion.
Right.
Bring a cushion
Yes.
and just kind of impale it on one of the spines on the back. What about your friends? They're doing okay? Correct.
Well, Grisha, If you've been watching the rather loud giant one, uh, everyone's pretty much said their piece and is ready.
Well, that's good. So, I wish to talk to you, just adventurer to adventurer. You
It
are.
is.
You four remind me so much of myself and my friends, my family, who's long since passed.
No greater honor has ever been spoken on.
Well, I mean, it's. In reality, you know how it is. Everybody lauds you as a hero for your deeds, but in reality, you have no fucking clue what you're doing most of the time, do you?
I must, I must say this is a very jarring experience. Yes, I do believe I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, see, well, the reason I do this is because I like to speak plainly in my own world. And of course, when I'm outside, I must be queen, but I didn't ask for it. So, when I'm away, it's like I'm absolving myself of that responsibility. Though I suppose I do have to get involved every now and then. Luckily, the other people of our Eagle House have bought the whole don't get involved and stay away and kind of don't get muddled up in mortal affairs kind of thing, because otherwise I could not deal with the inter-house politics. Let me tell you.
It is.
I think it was
quite
a genius move on my part, removing myself from the equation, as well as our people, because good lord, they would be absolutely
Well, I
insane.
must say, if we are to speak frankly, I do disagree with you slightly.
Really? In what way?
Well, how do I put this? In secluding ourselves from the world's politics, we've and policing as heavily on magic as we have, it may have weakened our allies in the long run. And as small, comparatively as a nation we are not as numerous as the orcs and the humans, the halflings and the dwarves. We perhaps may not have how to put. It's a very jarring situation, might I say. Um, we may have put ourselves at a distinct disadvantage.
I do see your
Especially for
point.
as small as a nation we are comparatively. When a disaster were to break out, and we are the only ones with the magical capabilities in order to deal with it. Uh, Example: whenever the Grey Elves invaded, we were tied up, and we were alone with fighting it because the rest of the continent was dealing with the war. And so if that situation were to have gotten worse than it did, the rest of the continent's main magical force would have been gone, and the war would have been lost long ago.
At the mention of the Grey Elves, she kind of looks at you with this kind of sad expression on her face. Yes, I do feel terribly about that. They were my kinsmen, after all. But
Just
they were allies with our enemies, let's say. And so were deemed too dangerous to allow free. It pained me heavily, but those elves, those my brethren, my old companions, my people, I had to make the hard choice in locking them away.
and what choice is that, my queen?
I had to lock them away, just like all the other monsters. Even
What?
without their master, their overlord, to direct them, we are a tenacious people. And when they decided that they would continue to fight against what myself and the other founders were doing. To continue to fight against the freedom of all mortal races on Partea. Well, what would you have done? If reason was off the table, what would you have done?
Did you lock them up, or was this your decision and yours alone to lock them away?
No, and it is not a decision I made lightly. But it was the most peaceful way to deal with the problem at the time. Rather than slaughtering them, having them become martyrs, ruining our good names as founders, I would much have rather given them a chance to rehabilitate. They never did.
And they ended up slaughtered anyway.
Some of them, yes. Those that escaped. When you broke my seal, thank you very much. Well, your friends did. You weren't there, were you? No. When your friends broke my seal.
I believe I would best at that time call them my wards. As I was.
That is a more apt, that is a more apt description, yes. Regardless, it happened. Some of them escaped, and those who did found renewed purpose. A renewed vengeance in them.
They blighted us.
Now,
our homeland.
Granted, it has not always been the case that these people are unreachable. I did not leave them in that dimension to rot. In fact, that's one of the reasons why you do not see me that often. I may seem like an absent queen, but in truth I am a queen of two kingdoms. One devoted to the people I have wronged, and one devoted to those who I had already saved. It's very burdensome, honestly. I don't recommend it. But
I don't want to rule anytime soon, so I suppose.
Well, responsibilities thrust upon you, Theo.
Yes.
I do have a proposition for you. When this is all over. But let's survive the day first, shall we?
I do have another question while we're here.
Of course.
Malphoenix, Blix, the others, you locked them away, right? But as well, I assume with the same means and measures as...
No, it was different means. The dragons, those overlords, are too powerful to be just barely shunted away. If I put them away without locking them up and keeping an eye on them, that would be irresponsible. They could raise their armies again, create more loyal followers, and knowing how powerful, especially Malphoenix was, and the mystic arts, they would have found their way back to us eventually. Only this time they would be unified against us. I saw this coming from a mile away, and so I removed the source of their leadership. And it kept us at peace for... how old am I? 605, so 500 years. They were locked away and placed in strategic places to keep them from merely just being discovered by random travelers or people seeking old relics, such as your group here, dungeon delvers as you are. Although you did come across Blix, and I am very sorry for that. I figured the closer to home he was, the closer I could keep an eye on him, but I underestimated the tenacity of my students, apparently.
Whatever do you mean, my queen? Sweats nervously in Elvish.
Oh, come now. You haven't wondered why there's a A fucking random owl following your group around the entire time?
I'm sorry?
You mean you haven't seen it? It is yours, after all.
Ah!
She flicks her wrist and summons Elena to perch on the railing next to you. Of course I would keep it around you. I am a very perceptive queen. Not entirely absent, just...
B
watching
of A just, at this point, has to laugh. Just like, wow, that was a good move. That was, wow.
Well, she was a loyal pet to me. I figured she would be a good idea to give to you. Once you learn the spell, of course.
I feel infinitely more bad about all the times I turned you into a spider, Zelena.
Yeah, and all the times that you killed her, sending her into random dangerous locations. But it's not like she didn't experience the same amount of bullshit with me. Just saying. Dragon's breath was a common occurrence. You see Zelena like shudder a little bit at the mention of dragon's breath.
Good thing I didn't give her that spell. I was thinking about doing that as a permanency thing.
Yeah, not the best idea.
But no one would suspect the owl breathing fire!
Well, no. But once it dies, it's a waste of 2,500 gold, isn't it? Anyway, semantics.
Right, yes. The whole matter of the hordes of undead demons.
The point is that I've been keeping an eye on you. And given your recent success, given your party members' aspirations, I'm inclined to assist.
I guarantee we would be more than honored.
Well, I've got a friend or two that I can call upon. They've been, well, removed, per se, from active duty for a while, but I'm sure I can convince them to join us. We shall see.
What sort of friends are these? And what sort of friends are these, might I ask?
The big scaly kind.
Oh. Well, I suppose now is as great a time as ever.
Just pulls a gold dragon out of literally nowhere.
I'm expecting nothing less.
You know, at this point, neither am I.
I'm over here having tea with the queen. What are you motherfuckers doing, huh?
I spoke to my mom.
Oh, shit,
Oh, I
man.
shoot the shit with Roth, not gonna lie.
What?
Turns out the queen was down to earth. She knows how it is, man. She knows about the grind, the adventure.
What
She
you
knows
say,
about
Matt?
the grind.
Yeah, probably just shooting the shit with Roth, I'm not gonna lie.
Literally down to
Prob-
earth, because she's a druid.
Probably quite literally shooting shit.
I don't get it.
You're picking up on that.
Just
Well.
picking off demons for like a mile away.
Awesome.
But no, back to serious.
Anyway, there's also the matter of well, something has been brought to my attention very recently. I'd like to show you. She walks.
Oh, dear.
She gets up and walks. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. Walks over to the pool of water. Stand next to it.
Stand respectfully next to her because still not used to the whole.
She gestures.
shit.
She gestures at the pool. And the image on the reflection on the pool changes to that of basically where you were before, the blackened landscape and the camp which you all have been staying at for the past couple days as you've been readying yourselves for the final push. She dips a finger in the water and the ripple changes the image as it makes its way across the pond to an aerial view of another blackened, darkened landscape. Although in the distance, you can see a floating island city. burning, sending pillars of smoke into the sky. The image shifts again to the once shining silver city of Orn, now reduced to rubble and ash. The very large, very angry demon standing at its center. You see the image change once more to the swamps of Eagle House, where the dead rise again amongst the burning willow trees. This is disturbing, to say the least.
What? I thought we had.
For this is a future that has yet come to pass. And every time I try to look, this is all I see. I try not to do it very often. It's very depressing. But in combing the reasons why, there is one reason that stands out. One cause of your failure. And the image shifts again to an image of yourself among running away in fear amongst a grove of trees, now blackened and petrified, as you can hear demonic snarling and noises in the background. This is what happens when you give up, Theovain. When you let your fear take a hold of you, and let it prevent you from doing what needs to be done. You struggled with this fear for as long as I've watched you. And it is your greatest flaw. But I would hope that, in showing you this, I could at the very least instill a tiny seed of courage for your time ahead.
Theovan's just kind of shaking, white-knuckling the hilt of his sword.
Your friends and family rely on you to be strong, to be brave, just as mine did. Granted, there are many times I wanted to run away and give up. After all, I was a princess, basically, for a long time. I didn't want the responsibility. I didn't have the same strength of will I do now, once upon a time. But I found it, because I decided to see what would happen if I let my fear get a hold of me. It wasn't a conscious decision. It snuck up on me, and it cost my friend his life. My inaction cost my friend his life. If I had done something, if I had only seen the writing on the wall, the consequences of our actions, and where they would lead to, perhaps there would still be a lion house instead of Gorgon. I would hate for you to meet the same fate, and I should hope you agree with me.
That would be most unfortunate. I am legit shaking in real life, damn it, VG.
It is okay to be afraid. And it is okay to feel like you're on the rage's edge and you're about to fall. But you must know that there are people there who are willing to catch you. If only you are willing to ask. And if only you're brave enough and stay at the edge long enough to allow them to help. So, words of wisdom aside, I think it's time you got back to your preparations. She takes your She takes your hand, and it's a soft, soft grip, and then She hardens with a grip that you were not expecting and chucks you into the pool. And you fall, you fall through the water and land soaking wet on the floor of the tent that you left before.
I assume the commander is there.
Yeah.
I just look up at him from the floor like, well, that was an experience.
Yes, she does tend to like to do that. I'm not super fond of being wet all the time, but at the very least, it's more fun than the pool you get from a normal teleportation spell.
You know, I have a feeling she's cackling to herself right now.
That also makes sense.
Okay, just slowly stands up. Prestidigitates, dry.
Cool. Well, I believe we've done all we can here. I would gather your friends. The final march is about to happen.
I send a telepathic message to my friends to gather at this particular tent.
I go and collect Draxos by hand because
He's probably doing some stuff.
he doesn't have the telepathic link anymore. Because I was trying to be smart and wound up being dumb. I'll never let that down, even if no one else replies, even if no one else reminds me of it.
We reestablished that link. Draxos has it again, right?
Yeah, he has it. You spent the money on it.
We paid the copious amounts of money for it, Hunter. You're fine.
For one casting of telepathy.
For one casting, for one person. Yes, we've done it.
Very cool. So, anybody else?
I'm legit shaking BG, you dick.
Going once. Going twice.
Again, I was just shooting the shit with the Roth a little bit.
Okay.
Probably not saying much.
So who
Ross
else?
probably calls you a daft idiot again.
As you should, as you should.
Alrighty, cool. So, your approach was, just so I'm getting this right, your approach is from the air, guarded by dragons and eagles. Yes?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna ride the dragon, have him kind of hit and run.
Why are we riding the dragon?
So we can be invisible. That way they don't suspect.
But we're gonna be pushing with the main forces. If we ride the dragon, that's gonna be a big issue because the dragon gonna get attacked.
The dragon.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do this stealthily. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The dragon did warn you that if he sees something going on that he needs to do, he's going to go do it. So he's not a reliable ride there.
So we're gonna use the big ass boat.
Yes. Under the cover of the dragon, which is also big and ass, and we're also gonna have the eagle riders guarding us.
Our
And if
big ass
shit
boat
gets-
is bigger and assier than the dragon.
The dragon's pretty big and assy. I'm not gonna lie.
Our boat is a whole size category and a half bigger.
Correct. And
If they're gonna see the dragon, they're gonna see us. Though,
Can
I'm fine with using the boat. Though I do think we should probably have someone.
can your boat breathe whatever the fuck he breathes? For sure.
Also, did anyone?
Lightning.
Did anyone of these guys put like cannons on our ship? Because that would actually be good in this scenario.
No.
Or did no one bring cannons?
There's not enough time to bring cannons onto your ship and install them.
No one brought. Gosh,
We
darn
have
it, Greasy,
we have
no
the
one brought
ballista,
fucking
Draxos.
cannons.
Get ready to load the ballista.
All right.
Actually, Theovane, you should be on the Theovane, you should be firing the ballista. Draxos, you should be unloading crew.
All right.
Real quick before we begin, if I may, just I don't know if we have like ample people on the ship or if it's just all four of us. But I feel like we should talk.
Yeah, probably should. So, Karos, what level spell is delayed fireball?
8th?
Above mine.
7th or 8th off the top of my head.
Because I was thinking like if we had like access to like some kind of delayed explosive spell, we could put those on the ballista bolts and just.
It doesn't last for that long.
No.
Yeah, it was a thought. Just, yeah. So if someone starts saying something, go ahead.
Yeah.
Doing that would be a bad idea, honestly.
They last for
Simply because
a minute and they're concentration.
the issue is that then we wouldn't be we'd have our rate of fire down to a minute, and honestly, I don't want to deal with that.
No,
I'd rather just
it would be the
sling
same.
arrows.
The casting time is one action, so it's not like it's.
Well,
I
yeah,
think
but
that
you
one-
like the longer you hold concentration, the bigger it is. So like,
Oh yeah. Well, the base
So, like,
damage,
to get
yeah, the base
maximum
damage is
efficiency-
12d6, and then it can go up by another 10d6 for a total of 22.
Yeah.
And also
All of-
fire against demons. Yeah, bad idea.
Speaking of, hi, Victor.
Well, hello.
Good to see you again, to be honest. I missed your absolute crazy, chaotic nature.
Really? Not a lot of people tell me that.
No, that was sarcasm.
They
Anyway.
pretty much say like, "Go away, you're burning my house" or something.
The Avengers goes, no, that was sarcasm, moves along.
I for one am actually glad you're here.
Well, that makes one of you. I don't
what'd
want
you
to
do
be
with the
here.
Tarask?
What?
What'd you do with the Tarask?
What do you mean? What did I do with it? What the fuck do you think
Yeah.
I'm gonna do with it? I left it down in the hole where it belongs.
Please don't do anything with the Tarask.
You know, actually, if you're able to summon the Tarask here behind enemy lines, do you think how many demons do you think the Tarask
No.
could take down?
That would be pretty. I do have a scroll to summon it, but it's really not a good idea.
We'll have that as a last
As
resort.
hard as I can.
Look,
We'll
I'm
have
good.
that as our last ditch.
No.
now we're fine.
Just
Look, I left it at home anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
good.
I left it
Kurt.
completely
Wow.
unguarded in a chest that's unlocked in the top of the tower. So, definitely safe. 100%.
The Avengers in his head. Remember the king, remember the queen, remember the queen, remember the queen, remember the queen.
So, in all seriousness, since this might be the last time we all are together, anyone want to say anything?
I don't know any of you, but I
I've said
feel
my piece long ago.
I feel that
Can I
we've created
put-
a bond that transcends time and space.
Just gonna push Victor. I'm just gonna push Victor off of the ship.
Whee,
Victor-
brother ball!
Victor, I appreciate that. But
He's
Wasn't-
off the
wasn't
ship.
referring to
He's
you
started
specifically.
falling down. It'll take him a while to get down and get back up. Let's talk. Had to waste the first level spell, but I think it's gonna be fine. Just honestly,
No.
you're all the craziest,
God.
probably death-wanting motherfuckers I've ever met.
Oh, if I wanted it, I found it. Don't worry.
Either you have died or have become close to death so many times, and have brought me so close to death so many times before as well. And honestly, sometimes I just really hated every single one of your guts. But I don't think there's anybody I would rather charge dick first into undead demon territory with than you guys.
That's up
Phrasing.
there.
You should probably phrase that differently. I'm writing all of this down.
I will.
well, I figured bit of a thing I've always wanted to do. Share one last song with you all. You'd all
Go
just
right
in
on
case I
ahead.
don't get the chance to again.
Gracia, if
And
we
yes,
live through this, I will hug you.
And yes, I did actually prepare a song I found in advance because I was waiting for this moment.
I mean, I'm just gonna make the joke now so that the moment isn't ruined, but we're no strangers to love.
I am not gonna rickroll you at this moment, okay?
Alright, go ahead.
Never.
I put the song in there in bot commands, but
Oh, yeah. That one, yeah.
Also, this is a song Grisha knows. This isn't the song Grisha wrote for clarification, because there's some lyrics in here that would imply certain things. If Grisha wrote the song.
I can't hear a thing, but sure.
I'm gonna play it in the background of the recording if you want to listen.
I can't hear it.
Well, let me get there.
But anyways, honestly, I hate you all because I've wanted to run so many fucking times and your stubborn asses have kept me here. But I think, and just remember this conversation with Queen, that the only way out of this probably is forward. And if that should lead to our demise, hopefully we fuck up enough of the shit inside here that everything is safe.
I have no regrets. This is the only path that I could see myself walking.
I do. Can't die here. I've already died too many times. Can't.
Honestly,
Third time's the charm, bitch.
thanks, Victor. Your input is so greatly appreciated.
You're welcome.
We're very
Damn it,
thankful.
VG, what you gotta do is we're trying to have a touching moment, and you just have Victor here and fucking shit up.
To be fair, I'm the
Don't blame
one who
me.
said
Blame
hello.
Theo. He was here because of Theo.
He is not here because of me.
All right. Anyway.
But there may be times in here where I'm going to scream and try to run. Let's just I don't know, say some dumb shit and get me back, okay? We faced down like 3 dragons. This should be nothing, right?
Probably.
Theo, let me pose a question to you.
No.
What's braver? To not feel fear at an enemy that's utterly terrifying,
I would allow you to fix your words real quick.
or to be scared down to your bones and still stand before them defiant? Honestly, you're the bravest man I've ever met.
Alright. That's the sappiest one. Grisha wins.
I was never good at the stocky shit.
Draxos, any Paladinian words of encouragement?
I've never been a big fan of syrup on pancakes.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, hey
Can I
guys,
push it off?
I don't know if we should do this right now, but everyone else is kind of leaving, so perhaps we should get the boat in the air. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's
What the fuck is Draxos?
I don't know. Where's Brionic? He's disappeared. He's here in chat.
Is he he's not in is he in the chat?
He's in the
Yeah.
the thing, yeah. But oh, where the
Can,
fuck he
can
went.
I rule of cool something, VG?
Depends on what. This
No.
is.
I was wondering if I could do a little bit of magic to have both, so like everyone on the boat can hear the song by the elementals kind of carrying the sound.
Well, I mean, you could just do that with normal, like cantrip magic.
I could, but again, I have to pause the button.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't need to be rule of cool. It just it can happen.
Okay, fair.
It can work.
Well, I have a decent grasp of what's gonna happen if we don't do this, so let's fuck some shit up, I guess.
Fantastic. So, piling onto the boat, you all gather your things, take off into the sky, flanked by a silver dragon, Calyrex, and about 24 eagle riders. As you begin to fly through the clouds above the main army's march, you hear a crack of lightning in the air off to your right. And you see a like a jagged dimensional portal open.
Can we just shut that down immediately? Just
No, out of it
What's the range on
flies.
count? What's the range on the spell?
Out of it. Will you let me narrate? Out of it. You could first of all in the back you can see a grove of trees and flowers. So you're like, oh, that's weird. And then out of it flies a very big, huge even. Brass? I think she's brass. Brass dragon.
Oh. Oh no, guys, those are cool. I know those. They're on our side.
Was she brass? I don't remember. Let's find out.
You know, if that's the weirdest thing I see today, we'll be perfectly fine.
How is that the weirdest thing you've seen? Orion's here.
I know, right?
You know what? Fair.
I make turrets. Like, come on now. Automatic, weird, blue, glowy bolt shooter things. That gnome magic man.
And he's
All
great
right.
at speaking too.
Oh yeah, she's bronze. Never mind. Sorry, bronze dragon. Bronze. She takes her place kind of opposite you guys on the ship. So if you're looking outward from the captain's wheel, on your left is the silver dragon. On your right is the bronze dragon. You can hear them having a conversation in Draconic over the
So I can.
over the wind. Yeah. Calyrex looks over to his right as she takes her place. Says, "Vervasoon, long time no see. I was wondering if the Queen would send you." She looks over at Calyrex and says, "I wouldn't miss it for the world. I hear there's a bunch of ugly greenskin fuckers down there that we need to kill."
I like her already, and I don't even know what she's saying.
I just slap Orion on the back. I think you would like her.
Calyrex just says, "Aim for the spiky demonic ones." You could almost see the corners of their
Calyrex,
mouths.
I think that's all of them.
You can almost see the corners of their mouths rise up and smile. Or, yeah, whatever, curl into a smile. And then as you guys continue to push forward, over the course of the next few minutes, it's basically like a calm before the storm type of thing, where the air is almost too still, there's almost no noise, save for Grisha's song, kind of pumping everybody up. And as you guys are flying along,
I expect nothing less than a drum beat style of that Mulan song.
as you guys are flying along, hold on, let me see if I can find some fucking... where is it? One of these things has a... There we go. Okay. As you guys are fighting along, you hear from the ground level the horn of an orcish warband. You see that the two armies have now come to a convergence. You also see in front of you a cloud of flying demons headed in your direction.
Oh, fuck.
The two dragons take off ahead of you and go and engage the flying demons head-on, shooting ice and lightning respectively out of their mouths. They rake other demons with their claws and bash them to the ground with their tails, buffet them around with their wings. The Eagle Riders too begin to peel off and fight other various flying demons around you. Yourselves, you are dealing with several other flying demons, small imp-like creatures, or Vrox, which you fought before, the big vulture-like demons that come and attempt to snatch your crew off of the deck, but you are stopped by various magics and arrows. Altogether, the battle seems to be going in your favor.
Alright, when's the other shoe gonna drop?
As you begin your final descent toward the base of the Adamant Spire, you see
You had to say something.
you see a flash of movement in the periphery of your vision. As you turn your heads to try and see what it was, a massive impact on the hull of the ship almost knocks you off of your feet. Frantically, you search for the cause of the damage, picking out a dark shape moving quickly through the black smoke clouds around you. You ready your weapons and spells, prepared for a fight as the dark shape hovers off the starboard bow, its shape all too familiar to you. The creature's beating bat-like wings stir the clouds around it, its burning orange eyes staring directly at your party. It opens its maw, revealing row upon row of metallic teeth silhouetted against the glow coming from within its throat, and blasts a bright beam of orange energy directly into the hull of the ship. You know without looking that the hull is breached. But before you can react, a second blast destroys the main sail of Lidra. You all get a sinking feeling in your stomachs as you realize your ship is sinking, and it's going down fast. Everybody roll initiative. I'm just going to put you on a battle map. This is going to be the one we're going to do later. But considering right now you guys are falling.
I'm sorry, what hit us hard and fast?
It looked like a dragon.
But made out of metal.
I have
It's
a
hard to
feeling I
tell.
know what
Hard to
that
tell through the
character-
smoke. Okay.
Shadow dragons. Cool. Where's our character models? If anywhere?
Your what? Oh, sorry. I forgot to put you guys on the map. Let me do that real quick. Draxoth, Grisha, Orion, and Theo.
Hello? Antio.
Theo.
Artyom!
Antio. Anaseo.
안녕하세요.
Oh, lovely.
I use saucepan. This is not World War II. We have technology.
Did I do good, guys?
18.
Why did I roll twice?
You got a 22. Okay, I'll get that in a second.
Am I rolling twice for some dumbass
I don't
reason?
know why. I have no idea.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't know about Draxos, but let me message him real quick.
Hey, Bree, you here, bud?
Let's see if that does anything. I don't know if it will or not. I'll roll for him because I have a feeling that he's either fallen asleep or is off doing something.
Or his internet just completely fucking died.
Well, then it's been dead for 20 minutes and he still hasn't left the call. I'll just keep that open for him. Okay. Alright, cool. So, as you begin to fall, Theo, you are the first to react. What do you want to do?
Are we like actively like off the ship falling, or are we falling with the ship?
No, you're falling with the ship.
Oh,
Its magic is
We're,
failing.
we're sinking in air.
Mhm.
how fast is our descent, might I ask?
Pretty fast. It's not as fast as it would be if it was in free fall, because the magic is still attempting to keep it aloft, but it is falling very rapidly, and you are going to take a big hit if you land.
Another question: where would we land if we were to land?
That is to be determined. I don't know how this is going to go, so this is all up to you guys.
Quick, just a real quick message to everyone telepathically. It said, when we get closer, I want to feather fall. So I'm going to hold feather fall to
Is it a
trigger
reaction?
when we are. Yeah, as a reaction to when we
I
are.
already used the reaction. I don't think we
You
do
can't
that.
you can't hold a reaction, but you can use your reaction when something happens.
I would like to hold feather fall for when. That way we won't be like falling slowly for miles and just be picked out the air. You know what I mean?
I get it, but you can't hold a reaction spell. That's what I'm saying. You can't hold it.
Just-
What you can do is you have an action and a bonus, and then when things go the way that they're supposed to for the featherfall, you can use a reaction to trigger it, as long as you still have a reaction.
Okay. So I can still use an action and bonus spell and an action spell, a bonus action, and then I can use a reaction spell whenever I want to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Fuck. How many days has it been since we first discovered that one orc in the desert and we all flew all the way back up to our ship? More than 7 days? That's what I thought.
At least 5.
Only 5 days?
If I'm thinking about it, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Damn it! I don't have my griffin back, guys.
Huh.
Unfortunate.
Let's see, is there anything I have that maybe save this fucking ship.
Go. So,
Can I
Theo,
make
are
a
you going to use
quick-
your action or bonus at all?
Yes. Can I make a quick perception check to see what the fuck just
Sure.
like completely wrecked us?
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Why do?
Because there's smoke and you're falling out of the sky.
I've done that before. No biggie.
I have a plan that might slow the fall of the ship a bit.
Looks like a
Did
dragon.
roll. Looks like a dragon. Smells like a dragon. Okay. Nah, I got shit. I guess I'll kind of move to get closer to where I can hit everybody with the feather fall with the wings.
Okay.
So that'd be a bonus action.
Yep.
Just to get it.
Bonus action wings. Got it. You have charges on those, yeah? On the wings.
We never decided.
I believe we should have decided yes. Should be like 3 charges or something like that. So keep that in mind.
Okay. Then okay, I guess I use the charge.
Orion, you're next. What are you doing?
Alright, let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna summon. I'll just send a shot in.
You're gonna fire at the dragon?
Yeah, I'm gonna fire at the dragon. Disadvantage or normal?
It should be disadvantage.
Okay. Is that just smoke?
Yeah, it's obscure.
21.
21. Okay, give me a second. I don't know why, but I don't have that one out yet. Where is it? There it is.
And you wouldn't have either of those additional dice because disadvantage and
Yep.
has more damage.
Yeah, no, that does hit.
Cool.
So 11 points of piercing damage.
Oh, is it too late to say I used the dragon arrow? The dragon's leg arrows?
Yes, it's far too late for that.
Alright, well.
You have to say it before you fire. Cool. So 11 points of piercing damage.
And I think I'm gonna arcane arrow to use. Where is it? Where is it?
Banishment.
No. Even better.
Oh no. You can't do it. Stop.
Is it strength check? Okay.
Fucking hate
And
it.
if it fails, it just
Oh, it's a strength
plummets
check
out of the
on it.
sky.
Well, no. It's a strength check. On its turn.
25.
Well, it has to use it on its turn.
I know, it's got a 25.
But yeah, no.
Yep.
D6, let me just roll that quick.
Yeah, but it's still
Nice.
all this stuff going for a turn.
So, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Anything else?
Yep, no, that's it.
Cool. Draxus is up now. If only Brionic were back. If only he were here to control his character. If
I'm
only
right
we had a
here.
spam channel that I could use to maybe wake him up.
Did he fall asleep?
I have no idea.
So, Vici, it's supposed to be my turn. I have 2 plans I could do here, but I need to run one of them by you in regards to rules, because I don't know how you're gonna rule. How you want to rule it.
Mm-hmm.
First one, I use enlarge reduce to shrink the ship, thus kind of
I'm back.
dividing its weight, thus slowing our fall rate
Mm-hmm.
by virtue of just basic physics.
Ping enlarge reduce in chat for me.
I don't think that's gonna work, Baba.
We'll see. Blah, 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 blah. Attack size doubles. Blah, blah, blah. Reduce, halved. Reduce, reduction, increase its size. Small to this.
Wait, doesn't that mean it will be because the two elementals fit in the big ship? Will reducing the size of it mean one of the elementals can't fit anymore?
No.
No, that's not how that elemental thing worked. It was
Just making sure.
It is a. It is kind of. It is like an object. I see no reason why this wouldn't work. So yeah. It's
Alright,
still. It's
so that's
still.
not the that's not.
It's still a gargantuan
I was
ship.
playing.
It's just smaller now. It's like 40 by 40 or whatever the dimensions.
That
were,
was
so-
plan A. Plan B is the one where I'm gonna need you to think to. I'm gonna need to run by you. Because you know how if you summon a thing from an extra other plane, they can sometimes they can bring things with them when they go back.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd allow that. Because I have summoned Faye, and I guess I'm like, hey, take the ship with you and you go back.
No, the creatures can't do that. When they disappear, they don't take things with them. It's just the creature itself, or it should be just the creature itself. I don't know how other people run it, but when the spell ends, the creature disappears. That's basically how it goes. But nothing else that's
Alright.
being worn or carried out.
I was double checking that.
Sorts of fucking crumbs on my desk. Okay, cool. Well, Draxos is just gonna use his action to try to move to within range of Featherfall. I'm assuming. Well, what's the rest of the range on Featherfall? Like 30 feet.
I was taking a drink.
15.
It is
60 feet.
60 feet.
Okay, that's not a
Alright.
problem. So with a 15, he basically, as he's falling, he's like lowering his center of gravity and crawling along the deck of the ship to get close enough, and he gets within range at the very least.
I have one other plan that I would also need to run by because it's technically not allowed in the rules.
Well, then no.
Well, it depends on what it is.
You know how confers the resilience of stone to what it's carved into?
Well, you'd have to point that shit out to me. What mechanical benefit that gives?
Well, it's like the barbarian's like base rage, and what I was thinking, if I could apply Haug to the ship even for a moment. Oh, actually, I popped it in twice because it didn't give me the. No, I could make it so it doesn't get completely fucking smashed when it's the ground. Because I'm fairly confident we can get out of this without any damage to ourselves. But But the ship is a bit too useful to military things here to have it just be completely fucking kaput immediately.
It's
Even if it's not,
So-
even if it's not flyable for a bit, if it's
Well-
not destroyed, we can.
Well,
it's-
here's the thing. It's the thing has to be a creature that is wearing or carrying an object inscribed to the rune. If the ship is an object in and of itself, it doesn't give it the properties of the resistance.
It does have a stat block.
It has a stat block, but it's not a creature. It's an object.
Yeah, fair.
So
a door has a
would not
stop
work.
block.
No, the ship by
Wait,
itself
wait.
cannot activate the rune in the first place, so there'd be no point in doing
What about the elementals, though?
it. No.
The elementals can activate it.
The elementals are not wearing or carrying the ship. They are part of the ship. And they couldn't wear or carry it at all either.
Yeah, fair. I'm trying to finagle, see if I can pull this cheeky shit off, and not.
Yeah.
Like, I understand why you're doing this. You want us to go. This
Hunter,
on, you want us
don't-
to-
Well, it's not a.
Don't-
It's just
Don't
not
worry
mechanically
about the
supported.
ship. It is ironwood. You're not going to be able to reinforce it much more than it already is.
Yeah, it's about as good as it's going to get unless something super huge catches it. So
All right, fair enough. I'll just do the enlarge. I'll just do the shrinkage.
so mark off your spell slots. The ship shrinks to half its dimensions, whatever those are.
How much does the ship weigh now?
A lot.
I need specifics. More than a ton?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, I've asked for specifics before. VG didn't have them, and it is surprisingly difficult to find the fucking weight of a galleon.
Yeah, I don't know how heavy it actually is.
Like
but-
literally, I spent like an hour trying to find it on Google.
well,
it just doesn't exist.
I found the stat block for the ship on like a UA thing, so take that as it is. It's
In my own fucking
give me
ship
one
combat book, they don't have like weights.
It's
for
80
the
by
boats.
20, so its dimensions shift to 40 by 10. Basically, it's what it does. And its weight is halved no matter what it is, but it's still gonna be a heavy fucking ship.
its weight isn't halved. It does specify it's 1/8 the weight
It's
as it used
still,
to be.
still, it's still going to be like multiple thousands of pounds. Still,
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not half. It is
Yeah.
a lot lighter than that.
whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's going to be multiple thousands of pounds. So no matter what, this thing is going to hit the ground and crash. It just depends on what I roll for fall damage to see how actually
Yeah.
damaged it is.
Wait, it's not gargantuan anymore. Is it huge?
No, it's still gargantuan. It's just less gargantuan.
Mechanically, rules is written. It should be classified as huge, but VG's already ruled that's not how this is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
work.
when it says dimensions halved, it brings it down to a 40 by 20 thing. And so with that 40 in mind, typically that's how many squares? 8. Something like that. So so it's still gargantuan.
It's a thing where mechanically it says one thing, but physics-wise it shouldn't be. Because
Yeah, I mean,
mechanically,
the
if
spell
it was raw, it would
the spell
be
was
huge,
written
but yeah, it's-
the spell was written for not ships in mind. It was written for
sorry.
like other smaller objects or more quantifiable things like doors and tables and shit. Like it wasn't written for a gigantic fucking ship. Especially not an airship that came out, 30 years after the original game came out. So
yeah. I will say though that I do hope that with the mass reduction of weight, it does fall with a little less momentum because physics. But this is also me assuming physics works the same in D&D.
it's still going to take fall damage depending on what I roll. We'll see how much damage it actually does to the ship. Okay, so cool. That's your turn, right? You're just hanging out, casting the spell, and then are you going to use any kind of movement to move over to where Theo is, or do you think you're in range?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and make me an athletics check.
Oh, I have a bad idea.
Remind me, is my advantage on that from when I'm in big, or is it something I just have? It's my big. Okay.
It's just when you're big, yeah. 28. Easily enough. Basically, you stand up and like vault the railing from where the steering wheel is and get down to a point where Theo can cast a spell. Theo, everyone is now in range of your feather fall, so you want to trigger it or what?
Yeah, let's go ahead and trigger that shit.
Okay. So as you trigger the spell, it's almost as if everyone just pulled a parachute at the same time. You all get lifted off of the deck of the ship as the ship begins to fall and plummet on its own.
Wait. Didn't
Wait,
we
how
have
far-
literal parachutes? Why are we worried? The fuck? We had literal balloon bags.
I don't know. Did you have them somewhere on your sheets?
We have balloon bags?
I do.
don't have a balloon bag on my sheet.
Well, that's something you should have thought of.
I have
Why do
no
you have
memory of
balloon
this at all
bags?
whatsoever.
Yeah, same.
8, 9,
Hey, look who the fuck is back.
I'm sorry.
12.
It was that one
You're good.
fucking operation we did a while back with the ship.
I'm just gonna roll all of these.
We literally
12s.
got like balloon bag parachutes.
I will say, VG, I would like to do the feather fall when we're sort of not like 100,000 feet up in the air.
That's fine. 20. Let's see. Sorry. 10, 20, 2, 4, 6, 8. Hold on. 2, 4, 30. And then 5, 7, 8. So 38. First group.
Oh god, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah. 38. 40. 50. 50. 60. 72. 78. 80. 84.
Oh god. How much help does our ship have,
A lot.
by the way?
So 84 and then
We'll live.
84,
Or something.
84.
Well, we're
90,
falling very slowly through the air, so
100.
we should.
100. No. 10. 110. 112. No, 122. Sorry. 22. 125. 6. 131. 131 points of damage to the ship. Cool. That's actually not too bad. So as you guys begin to fall,
Oh yeah, look, it's even in the handouts, the balloon pack.
yeah, and float down to the ground, the ship careens downward and smashes into the ground below. Does 100 and something damage to it. It's not a whole lot compared to what the ship typically has. If you want to mark it off, Grisha, your ship has about 270 hit points left.
It doesn't give me the option to actually track hit
I know,
points.
but just mark it off somewhere on your notes, so you have it for later. In
How
case
much
you
damage
want
it
to keep
take
track of
total?
the number. I don't think it's going to matter. I'm just giving you a number so that you can remember it for later.
It took about 300 damage in one turn. Jesus.
Cool. So that's Theo's reaction done. Now it is actually Theo's turn. As you guys are floating downward to the ground, you fall another 60 feet. You guys are about another 120 feet from the ground. Is there anything you'd like to do?
I'd like to try to see this fucking dragon again.
Cool. Make a perception check.
No disadvantage this time.
Still disadvantage. It's still smoky, and now the dragon is several hundred feet above you. So
If it's okay with you, I'm just going to track it as a flat 200.
it's fine. I don't think it'll matter at all. Just keep it as a number in your head. It's around 200.
Yeah, I just figured 200 would be a bit easier to track.
18. Okay. With the 18, yeah, you can see the dragon. You can see glimpses of it now up in the clouds. The other two dragons, your two allies, have now engaged it in battle, and they're doing like this aerial battle where you see bolts of lightning from the bronze dragon and cones of ice from the silver dragon meeting in the center with beams of orange light from the other dragon. You still can't quite make out its form, other than the fact that it is a dragon-like form, and they are doing combat in the air. But at the very least, they're keeping it occupied for now.
All right, what's the scene we're landing into? What are we landing into?
With the 18, you guys just glancing down, you see that you're headed toward a river of lava with smaller pools of pockets of lava around its banks, in the midst of a horde of demons that is converging onto your position.
Okay.
Lovely.
How do we see the entrance to this bitch?
No, you guys are still pretty far from the entrance.
And where the fuck is Victor?
You have no idea. It's about as much as you can tell from an 18 perception.
Victor is just dead.
Okay, so that's your action. Do you have bonus? I don't think you can move because you're falling. So bonus action. Do you have anything you want to do?
Shout the situation to teammates.
Cool. Everybody's aware of the situation. Cool. Orion, you're up next.
I can't tell what's like actually like an enemy and what's like just part of the background. Like this skeleton boy near me, is that a
No. Enemy here. Enemy here. One there. Enemy up there. And then, of course, there's guys across the river as well.
I'm gonna run
Also,
over
what's
here.
this motherfucker looking like straight up? Looking almost like him of a fucking Crash Bandicoot game. The fuck?
Don't worry about it. You'll
Which
see in a
way
moment.
is the entrance? Is it this
Like
way?
that looks like one of the mutant
That way.
things from Crash of the Titans.
Oh,
Yeah, they're defending. It's like a football field. You know, they're defending.
I'm gonna
their
move right here,
goal
and then I'm
line. Your
gonna
goal is that way.
shoot this guy.
Okay, how many? You're shooting at who?
Big purple blue guy.
Big purple guy. Okay.
Crash Bandicoot, motherfucker.
So what's the range on your bow? 300. It's a long bow, right?
Italian
150,
Spain
300.
range is 150, 600.
150, 600.
Oh,
Okay, so it's going to be at disadvantage.
Wait, what?
You're a little bit over 100. You're still in the air, floating down because of feather fall.
Oh!
You haven't landed yet.
Oh.
So it's
So I can't even move, so I'm right here.
You can do it at well, no, hold on. I'm putting you guys spread out just so that I can, because you guys weren't in this like perfect square pattern, right? So I'm gonna move you guys around the board a little bit, so long as you're within 60 feet of each other.
In that case, I'm Assassin's Creed this motherfucker.
Okay, cool. So that one will be at normal. Normal roll.
you're Assassin's Creeding it.
Yes, with the
Does
cry
a
of an
32
eagle.
hit out of curiosity?
It does, but it only does 10 piercing damage.
Do I not get it? Okay, I should really get advantage. I'm like 100 feet over this guy. He's just like looking up and all of a sudden arrow in his forehead. Come on.
No. He's
You
aware.
gotta give me this.
He's aware of your presence. I'm not going to give you advantage on that. There's nowhere to hide that you could get advantage. Plus, your ship just plummeted out of the air. Like they're aware of what's going on because they were looking up at you. So 10 piercing damage.
Try, man. I'm proud of you.
Anything else?
Pass.
Cool. Draxus.
Still falling out of the sky.
Still falling out of the sky.
Kind of hard to do anything with an arrow or not, or
what's the
with a
range of
spear
Elfall?
and or.
60 feet.
So like, can I do disadvantage 2 javelin attacks on this guy? The same guy Orion's going after.
Sure. What's
Actually,
what's
wait, no,
the
I-
maximum range on the javelin?
I believe it is 40.
Okay, you guys are like 120 feet up in the air still.
30. I apologize. 30 for minimum.
What's the maximum range?
30/120.
120. Okay, so you can't hit that guy, but you can hit the guy below you right here, to your right.
Then I will throw 2 javelins at him. Okay.
Okay, disadvantage.
Disadvantage number 1.
Nice, that hits.
I don't remember. Does the improved divine smite go through?
Improved
however-
Divine Smite does. No.
Yep. However, I'm removing the radiant soul now.
So Improved Divine Smite goes through, so we'll give it 5, so that's 9 plus 5, 14 points of damage.
Then swing dose.
Nice.
16.
So 16 does hit, 17 points of damage.
Cool.
Basically dropping your javelins on top of him, and it pierces him both shoulders as he hefts his great sword, like waiting for you to come down, like this like horrible like T-ball swing, like ready to go. with a great axe, with a great sword. All right, cool. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Bonus actions, anything like that?
That will end my turn.
Cool. Grisha.
Alright, I pass because there's literally nothing I can do right now.
Okay. Drop another 60 feet. You are now 60 feet above the air where you guys are on the map. Theo, you're up. And while you do that, I'm going to roll initiative for these guys. They won't go on this round, but they'll go on the next one.
So I'm gonna do something dumb.
When has that?
Oh, thank you,
never
made it
been
my
the
book then.
case?
I'll find $1 for every time he said that.
$5 for every time I've said that.
You both would make me rich.
So, fuck, this is so fucking stupid. I'm gonna bonus
Well, fuck, I'm pretty sure you'd be
action-
richer than Jeff fucking Bezos at that point.
You can only miss step 3 feet. I guess I'll just aim and fire a lightning bolt at blue guy.
A blue guy? Okay, cool. Max range on lightning bolts 150.
Thought it was just 100 flat out.
Oh, well, I mean, look it up real quick because
It's 100 flat out.
you're about 120 feet from him.
Gosh.
You're a
Journey.
little bit more than 120 feet away.
Don't like magic. Sucks that I'm a mage. Not gonna lie. I don't have shit I can do with this rage.
He's gonna cast Mending.
Wait, what?
You pinged Mending in chat.
I hate this fucking you. It's not intelligent in any way, shape, or form. How far away is everybody from me?
Everybody else is, well, Draxos is 20, Grisha's 20, and then Orion is 35.
I have another dumb idea.
Okay.
If I'm gonna get us killed. Don't worry. Let's see, invisible. 1, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I'm gonna cast invisibility at 5th level and get all of us. Max range on invisibility is fuck touch.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Also, something that you might want to note: even if we turn invisible, we kind of can't control the direction of our fall, so they would know where we landed regardless.
I'm trying to work with the spells I have.
I know. I'm just telling you to conserve.
What? Okay, what did I just ping that goddamn time?
Water breathing.
I
Doesn't
hate
help.
life.
Doesn't help with the river of lava, by the way. That's still gonna cause a lot of
Lava
damage.
breathing. Just breathe in lava.
Fuck it,
You'll
just
be
breathe
burning
some
alive,
lava.
but you'll be able to breathe.
We can
Right?
breathe some
It'll work
lava.
out.
Guys, come on.
Part of me wants to attempt to drown one of these demons in the lava field, but in the lava river. But the issue is I don't know if they have to breathe.
Yeah, and also the fact that
I cannot drown my
Well, like, they're
demons before they
immune.
know how to swim.
All right, fuck it. I guess I'm doing this then. I'm gonna
It's
cast.
a great quote. Oh my god. Okay, you're gonna cast.
Polymorph
Okay.
Oh man.
on myself.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it just says I can cast polymorph without a spell slot, so I can just turn somebody into a fucking thing, huh? Who's the
Can.
guy directly below me?
Well, there's two guys in equal distant from you. It looks like. There's the one that Draxos is fighting 20 feet away, and then there's one guy 25 feet away, down toward Grisha.
I want to turn him into some
he's-
sort of
hold on, he's-
squirrel.
Let's call it 80 feet away, because you're still 60 feet up in the air. Just doing messy Pythagorean theorem is going to be around 80 feet.
What's the fucking range? $60 feet. Never mind. I'm just gonna fall. I'm just gonna fall, guys.
Okay, so we're all playing Fall Guys. Everybody get out your obstacle course. Everybody dress up as the hot dog. Here we go.
No, it's gotta be the Triceratops for the win.
I don't know. I don't know anything about
As
that
a
game.
surprise VG, actually, you're in the fall guy.
Oh god. Okay. Well, are you just gonna drop concentration on your spell because that's 60 feet of fall?
No, I'm gonna let the 60 feet. I'm just gonna let the spell take me another 60 feet.
Okay. You're not
And
gonna
then
hold.
once I land, I'm gonna do some shit because I can't do anything right now where I am
Okay, cool.
because all my spells are too fucking far away.
Orion, you're up.
I'm thinking about what I want to do, and I think the answer is gun, but not gun because I actually put my gun back up. Wait, no, actually, I do have my bad news on me. I could shoot bad news just for the memes, but I'm not going to.
Please don't.
It would be hilarious.
It would be, but
The
don't.
one shot that you take with that thing.
Shooting the demon below me once again.
Okay, you got 26 hits. For sure. And this time you do get Colossus Slayer at the very least.
Yes, a 19.
It's, well, it's 12 plus 7?
19.
Yeah, 19. Okay. 19 points of damage.
Yeah, no, I think that's it for me.
Cool. Draxos.
Alright, still falling?
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, how's the guy below me? How's the guy below me still looking?
You hurt it pretty badly, surprisingly.
Good.
But he's still going pretty strongly.
That's great. You know, I think he needs 2 more.
Cool.
How many javelins do you have?
6.
Yeah. So I was gonna say paladins come with 6.
And I've used those same javelins throughout the entire campaign.
Yeah.
Disadvantage still?
What's the minimum range on javelins?
30 to 120.
Yeah, still disadvantage.
Gotcha. First one at this. 22 for 8.
That hits.
Second
Let's
attack.
do all of them together.
11 for 14.
The 11 misses. So we're
I
gonna go
thought
with
it-
just the 8 there.
Mhm.
So he hit him. You hit him one more time with the javelin and kind of like scrape off some of his arm spikes as he dodges the second one. Excellent, Grisha, you're up.
am I on the ground now, or am I still falling?
No, you're the end of the round at 60. So after your turn, you guys will be on the ground.
Pass.
Pass. Cool. Excellent. Let me order this so that we have a true initiative here. And then I'm going to pause the recording real quick because I got to take a piss super bad, and this is going to take a while, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take a shit.
Okay.
Cool. Okay,
All
we're
right,
back.
break.
Yeah,
Don't it-
break over. Shit's taken. The real initiative starts now. Theo, you're up.
Who is Grisha close to me?
Yes, Grisha's like 20 feet away from you.
I would like to head over to Grisha, and we are going to Dimension Door using the Cape of the Mont Bank, or whatever the fuck it's called, because I will never pronounce it correctly.
Okay, where are you going?
Behind this dude.
Like
So
right,
he's facing us.
Omae
He'll see
wa
us.
Shinne.
like there-ish?
So we're gonna open a door, like going away from him, and then we're just gonna appear behind him.
Okay. I'm going to assume that you
And
are...
then I'm not gonna
yeah,
be in a,
not inside
I'm
the
not
hall.
gonna be in a lava pit.
Mhm, makes sense. Okay, cool. Cool. So that's action, yeah? Or bonus action.
That's my action.
Okay. Anything else?
My bonus is to cry.
Okay, cool. Orion,
Thank
you're up.
you.
Theo, you had character development. No.
Hey man, I just stepped behind a gigantic enemy. That's character development. Willingly.
Actually, I want to check some good story work to see if I could jump up. Equal to your dexterity mod. My dexterity mod is 4. Huh. Hey!
Bless you.
Hey,
You
big,
could probably
big
jump
blue
this
guy. Get shot, nerd.
Okay. Okay. 27 Battalion Band. Cool. Yeah, that gets everything except for Colossal Slayer. So 11 and 15, 26 points of damage.
Cool, and now I know it's unlikely, but you never know until you try.
You're the worst.
Trip attack? Okay. Was it fucking strength saving throw? Wait. Yeah, strength saving throw.
I have a question.
This is not a magic effect, so he just normal rolls. 16.
Damn it.
Oh my God in heaven.
Close. And then another 6 points of damage on top of that. Okay, question?
Yes. So can we call on our allies once we're inside, or is it just an outside thing?
Just an outside thing.
Cool. And it's about to be initiative count 20, right?
Yes, after Orion's turn is done, you have the option to call somebody. That's it for Orion's turn.
Over here
Okay, cool.
with a bonus action dash
Sounds
and
good.
spell in.
Sounds good to me. Cool. So that's initiative count 20. Who do you want to call, if anybody?
Nobody for right now, I'd say.
Can I actually? I just for my own heart, can I make a selfish decision, gang?
Go ahead.
Go for it.
I'm squinting.
I want the boom hammer to come flying out of nowhere and hit this guy in the fucking face.
Alrighty. Let me dig up Tarvos from where the fuck he
Literal
is.
Thor. Okay.
It'll sound cool. It'll be cool.
If I can have one ask of rule of cool, that would be it for this character with shitty stats. Just do one thing that's cool.
Oh, it's Tarvos. Looking in the wrong place.
I want big man in action.
Hit the restore button on that guy. Is he back? Is he in characters? Where is he?
Did you get rid of my boy?
No, he's here. There he is. He's at the bottom of the list. So I'll just say that like off from the front of the. Oh, he doesn't have a lot of hit points left. Hold on, he should have his full. There we go. So off from the left, so you hear this scream, this roar, and you see Tarvos run in from God knows where else on the battlefield. So he's here, haha. And he's got 40 feet of movement, so I'm going to put him right in range of this guy. Cool. And then I need to roll initiative for him.
And then I need to roll initiative for him?
No. I'm going to control
Okay.
Tarvos.
Yay.
Okay, cool. So that's your one call. So Glabrazu's up next. This is going to be interesting. He's got some stuff he can do. Ooh, 4 attacks. Awesome.
No, I'm starting to think maybe I should have used Gotic attack.
Right side, you did trip him. He looks very meddled by that.
So he's going to just make four attacks. 2 pincers, 2 fists. So one of each on each of you. We'll do pincer fist first for Grisha, and then pincer fist second for Theo. So first one's on Grisha. Do have advantage because he is being flanked by Imp. 20 and 17. Grisha.
Yo, G.
Hit, miss.
Okay, so 4 points of bludgeoning damage from the fist. And then for Theo, 13 and 23.
Give me a brief second while I try to navigate to my core page.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's
this
gonna
one
hit
hits you. So 9 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Uh-huh. I am grappled. Oh no.
That is his turn. Yay! Tarvos gets to go now. Oh god. Oh my god, I still have his backstory on here. Jesus.
I
All right,
have
well,
backstory on that thing?
You did, yeah. I don't
Oh,
remember.
no.
I think I wrote it for you because it seems coherent.
Damn.
Hey!
Okay, cool. So Boomhammer. I mean, we're gonna just fucking use it. Let's do it.
Let's do it, man.
He's gonna move over here so he can get advantage. 15.
Did you find what you were looking for, Fred?
Oh, and he's also gonna rage, by the way. So 15, and then that's D10. Hold on, I forget how the Boomhammer even fucking works. Hold on, I need to read it real quick.
I believe it explodes.
It does, but there's a specific way that it does, so I just want to make sure that I'm dealing that extra damage. Does it have the description here? No, it's in my notes. Okay, give me a second to look it up real quick. It's over here. Giant Slayer, Exterior Quill. Boomhammer, there we go. Created by a mad wizard who harnessed the raw chaos of the elemental plane of fire and placed it into an enchanted warhammer. Oh, I forgot that Victor made this thing. Okay.
Wait.
Of course, Victor.
Yeah, I was intending this to be, yeah, okay. Plus 2 to attack and damage
Victor
rolls.
made this shit.
When you roll max damage on one or more of its damage die explodes. You roll that damage again, dealing new roll additional fire damage, targeting half the damage to yourself. Damage. Okay, so he's doing it one-handed.
So much and yet so little.
So that's just, yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Excellent. Does he have a second attack? Did he get that far?
I think so.
He does, yes. So we're going to do it again. Boomhammer, advantage, go. 14, still hits for 7 points of damage. Actually, that's...
You said he just walked into the camp, like, towing a dead orc behind him?
Yeah, at some point in the past he did.
Is 6 int
That's
minus
chat
1 or
energy.
minus 2?
Huh?
6
Is
is
6
minus.
intelligence?
6 intelligence
Six
is
intelligence
minus 2.
7 minus 2.
Yeah. 7, 6. Okay, cool. After Tarvos, it is imps number 1 and 2. I know this one's going to float up here, and they're both going to sting the fuck out of Grisha, I think. Because she's closest. I'll just do 2. I'll just do both at the same time. They have advantage. One of them has advantage, one does not. So we'll do advantage first, and then not.
Miss.
Hit.
Hit.
5 piercing, 13 poison, and I need to make a con save.
Alright, I have advantage on that, because passive power.
This is going to determine whether or not the poison damage is good or not.
How much damage did I take again?
Well, it's
from the
5.
punch?
It's 5 piercing.
Well, I got punched earlier. I'm trying to remember how much damage I took.
4.
I think it was like 4.
Yeah.
I took the 5 from the piercing.
4, and then 5 from piercing, and then whatever con save you roll is going to determine how much poison you just take. 21. So you take 6 points of poison damage. Cool. That is both of those imps' turns. Draxos, you're up. Draxos.
D-Raxos.
Have I touched the ground?
Yeah, you're all on the ground now.
Awesome. Is that fucker with more javelins than him? He looks like a porcupine now.
Yeah, you're all basically ganging up on him.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna hit this bastard with Sunforger.
Sounds good.
Would I have advantage because flanking?
Yes.
I wish to hit this man with the bonk.
Bonk. Go to extra dimensional, horny Joe. 17.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't worry about it.
That just got scared. He thought the police were after him.
17 points of damage.
I'm not going back, man. I just escaped.
He's looking really hurt.
Awesome. That means this is gonna kill.
It did exactly the same amount of damage.
Which means he killed him.
I don't know. Are you done with your turn?
I'm gonna pop a first level Divine Smite in there.
Okay, he's dead.
Okay.
VG, did we ever have the cat get bigger because of magic shenanigans? Did that ever be a thing? We ever agreed on that?
I never made it happen. I can.
what?
I could just make it large and give it some more hit points just off the top of my head, but we'll do that in the moment if you decide to call Roth. Thraxos.
Yeah, I've updated most of the sheet. I just have to be the change on that.
Anything else on your turn, Mr. Draxos?
I want to ask Theo if we have any way to go get to Grisha and help them. Theo?
Did they make a way to get across?
I have a few ways, but it involves some shenanigans.
Okie dokie.
It depends on if you want to walk over lava or not.
Will it hurt me is the question.
Maybe. It depends on if the spell goes right.
No. That means I have to trust you.
Yeah, it's kind of that whole thing.
Shit, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Alright then.
Cool.
Me and Grisha against the world. Let's do it.
Imp number
shit.
3. Imp number 3 is gonna fly over here and start poking at say Tarvos, because why not? Where are the imps that are? Miss. Okay. And then top guy is gonna run down here and attack you.
Oh, you're approaching me?
Also, because I'm weird due to the ABIs, I made
God,
Sagira
no.
sentient.
Yeah, those miss. Grisha, you're up.
Alright, yeah,
I
yeah,
think
you see this big Crash Bandicoot looking motherfucker in front of me?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold on. First things first. I'm gonna pretend that this is the imp that actually managed to hit me. But
It is. The second one hit you, right? Not
Yeah,
the first
the
one. If I remember correctly. Yeah, the second one hit you. So yes, it is that one, because that one took its turn after the other one. Oh my god. Okay. It's dead.
Bonk.
Alrighty, well. Just gonna natural 20 that thing out of existence.
bonus action. Make me large, please.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could have just probably stepped on it.
You're right, I could have. But I have no chill right now.
Please don't
Let's
make
give
that
it
joke.
up.
Please don't make that joke. Please don't make that joke.
You basically
5 foot step.
you cut it in half like a second grader cuts in half a butterfly with a stick. The other imp
Uh,
is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
5.
That was
What kind of
oddly
stupid
specific.
bear were you? Why would you fucking kill a butterfly, you monster?
Yeah, VG, that was very specific. You want to tell us something?
Does an 18 hit
You
you?
okay, man?
No.
Okay.
1 off.
So then there you go.
And now that I have advantage, now I have flanking on this big motherfucker.
Attack
Big
number
mamma jamma.
Yeah, yeet.
2. Ooh, yeah. That hits for sure. 415. There we go. Excellent. He's now completely focused on you, since you are now as big as he is. Next up, this guy. What's his speed? 30. But he can do the orcish thing, so he's going to get right up to there. And with flanking, he's going to attack Orion. Great sword, bite. 10 and a 14. That's a no-go, I'm assuming.
No.
Cool. And then the last imp is going to try and poke Theo in the eye with the stinger.
No. How much does it? How much?
I don't know. Let's find out. Ooh, natural 20. Cool. So make me a Constitution saving throw.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, VG. VG.
I look. I don't control the dice. Okay.
Yes, you do.
I
You
don't.
literally do.
No, this is why I roll in the open.
You can literally do the controlling of the dice.
Nah, that's fine. If you want me to roll in private, I can. But I mean, you know, I do this for your benefit.
Constitution saving.
Constitution saving throw. Yeah. DC 11. Yeah, you make it. So it's only 13 points of poison damage. And 5 points of
Yay.
piercing. So a total of 18 points of damage.
Thanks. I'm feeling that braveness.
Well, it's your turn now, so up to you.
Time to exact some sort of kind of revenge, I guess. You know what? I like that health, and I would like it back, please. I'm just gonna do one of these cool moves, because I'm a cool person. Am I flanking with the grib?
You're flanking with the blue guy with Grisha, yes.
Is that not a Glabrazoo?
It is a
with the
Glabrazoo.
multiple appendages?
Mm-hmm. It's a weirdly colored Glabrazoo, but yeah.
It's a blue Glabrazoo.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I don't know, story?
Never ending story.
18 hits.
Oh.
Just barely hits for 8 necrotic damage. Question. Resistances.
So the question is, for vampiric touch, do we just hear a loud slurping noise coming from Theo?
No, I stabbed the sword into it and the energy flows into me.
No.
So heal 4.
You're not. We were on the verge of greatness. We were so
No.
close.
That wasn't greatness, I just want to say.
You're allowed to be wrong.
Kinda.
You're allowed to be wrong as well. I'm glad we figured this out.
Never been wrong. So anyway, it's continue, sir.
I have definitive proof that that's not true.
So, what was I gonna say? Bonus action movement.
Bonus action. Do nothing, I guess.
Okay. Let me do this for you, just so we know.
I telepathing message over to Draxos. Say next round. I mean not next round. I'm gonna make a spell for you guys to walk on the lava. So just deal with the guys over there first.
Orion, you're up.
Oh, Orion.
I hate you.
I have an idea. I'm gonna put my bow up, and then I'm gonna whip out my perfect dagger, and I'm just gonna really quickly end this imp's life. Yeah, I think that'll do it.
Maybe. Let's see. 8 and 5. Yes. Yeah. That does, in fact,
Oh,
kill
phone's
me.
at 2%.
That was easy.
That was easy.
And then bonus action. Huh. Bonus action disengaged. I'm just gonna scoot right here.
Okay. That's after Orion's turn. You guys have the chance to call people. Do you want to call people?
Nah.
Wait, isn't one of our allies someone who breathes ice? Can we just have him quickly freeze the lake of flame?
Oh my god, I'm gonna. Don't bring the child here!
Do you want to call the dragon now?
Oh, the dragon? No.
I thought you were talking about the fucking half-dragon child sorcerer.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that'd be hilarious.
I'm talking about the actual dragon in the sky who can breathe ice.
Yeah, that'd be great and all, but like,
That would be his entire call, though, and I don't think that'd be.
I'm sorry, it's just the silhouette of him, like, approaching, and then, what's his name, just shows up instead.
Oh, we still have a whole bronze dragon we can call too.
So anyway,
Also true.
I don't think
Okay.
we don't get across. No
That's the
problem.
last time I'll suggest shit. Fuck it, you know.
No, if you want to do it, do it. I don't care.
don't do
How
it.
much damage? How much damage is it to touch lava?
A lot.
20
Is it rid of-
20d10.
Really? I didn't know that. That's crazy.
That's how you killed the Ashen Rider.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah, I was trying to guess if it was the same on like being submerged or just touching it.
No, if you touch it, you just take the damage.
You touch it, you die.
No, with that attitude,
Exactly with that attitude, actually, surprisingly.
I'll take your word on it. You see, I can touch lava, but only once.
Okay, so we're not calling anybody.
No, I have nobody I wish to call.
How mean do I want to be?
Did you say how many do I want to view?
No, how mean do I want to be?
No, you said
I think I'll give you
Does that
guys
include
give you
troops
guys
as well,
a break.
like all on the
I
dwarven
won't-
guard and stuff?
I won't do that. I'll do a different one.
Thanks, man.
Okay, so let's see.
I have another question.
Yeah.
So, does calling an ally, can we call, like, you said we have a bunch of people here. Does that mean, like, the dwarven wild magic sorcerers and all of them, too?
Yeah.
But we can't call, like, an army of them. We can just say,
I'll-
hey, this
I'll-
one specific.
I will roll dice for the amount of them that show up.
Okay. That's cool.
We're just gonna go ahead and do this. So
Like, we
Theo
can have some
and
balance,
Grisha.
so-
Theo and Grisha, go ahead and make me wisdom saving throws, please.
No, we still have to
Do I
get
have
to the
anything?
door.
do I have anything for this, or might just make this normal?
Ugh.
Oh, I have counter charm, but I don't think that works here.
Oh, shush you.
Wisdom save.
Is it a
Nice.
is it a charm
Ability,
effect?
Matt.
Huh?
Is it a charm effect?
It is. Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, so I get advantage.
Hold on. No, it's not a charm. Sorry, it would say if it's a charm. It's not. Wisdom save 15. What is the glad badoo? It's 16. Ugh, almost there. So yeah, you both are confused. So I will put a marker denoting that.
How is that different from my normal gameplay?
I will read the spell.
Oh, it's a spell?
Uh-huh.
Oh, counterspell that shit, bitch.
What level?
4th.
Okay. Well, that didn't work. Mark off your spell slot. And then he gets to punch you still.
No.
Yeah. 2 attacks with pincers and cast 1 spell. So 1 pincer is going to. Who was grappled last time? It was Theo, right? So
No,
one's
I'm
going to
pretty
close
sure
around
it
Theo.
was Tarvos.
No, Tarvis is on the other side of the river.
Also, Tarvis has no enemies besides him. Beside him? Beside him is what I meant to say.
You don't know that.
So advantage on 1.
I'm
normal on
literally
the other.
saying it.
So Theo 22 to hit, Grisha 28 to hit.
I'm gonna have to say no to that.
How do you say no
I'm
to
hit,
that?
but I'm not. I'm hit, but I'm not grappled because I am not medium or smaller.
Yeah, no, you're large right now. So 19 points of bludgeoning damage
To who?
to Grisha, and then for you 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you continue to be grappled.
I got hit.
Yeah, well 22 to hit you, right?
I said no.
Because of what?
Shield.
You
I
can't
said
use
shield.
2
Did I
reactions in a
say
turn.
shield?
You counter
You already
spell.
used kind of red.
You used counter spell already. Unlucky.
Damn it.
Yeah, so take your 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Don't worry. Your turn's coming up. You'll be fine.
No, I won't.
Okay. Or just, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Tarvos is up next. He's going to run over and he's going to smack the shit out of this fucking guy right here with the boom hammer twice.
If
What is that
only
accent?
He talked like that.
It's like gay German.
Yeah, it was just, that was very sus.
23 and 16, both hits. Oh
That's
god.
racist. For you to say that
Was
they're
there were
sus.
some exploding dice on that one? Cool. There was
So
exploding dice
36
on both
overall?
of them. Yeah, so it's 20 and 16. So yes, 36 points of damage to this guy.
I'm pretty good at math.
36. Hold on, actually, does he have fire resistance? Because that's a different story if he does.
He's resistant to everything if he's rage.
Resistance to no, not Tarvos. The Tanaruk. He is resistant to fire, so he takes.
Oh damn! Tarvos is one.
So he takes 5 less. So if it was 36 before, now it's 31.
Then you get to re-roll damage dice to see if you get because you get more damage because
No,
exploding.
the exploding dice is calculated when I roll the thing. So both of those rolled 8s if you mouse over them, and then they rolled an additional D8 after.
Oh, I didn't know that was a macro you could set.
It's just the exclamation point. And then what was I gonna say? Oh, and then Tarvos
That's new.
takes.
That's surprising.
The 6 and 2 is 8 halved and then halved again, so 2 points of damage from that because he's raging. Cool. That's Tarvos' turn. One more imp is gonna fucking fly over here, poke you in the ankles.
What a dick. Why the ankles?
Because Grisha's big. The imp is small.
Fucking hate that.
19 to hit. Grisha.
Oh, is it my turn?
No, 19 to hit you.
Yeah, you're being attacked
Oh.
for 19.
Oh, yeah, because sorry. Yeah, that hits.
6 piercing and then con save.
Hold on a second. Oh no,
Oh,
I'm not
God.
-6 game.
So you were at 108 or something.
I was at 103, then I took the 19.
84.
Then the 78 with the -6. Advantage, Constitution.
Why advantage?
How passive? I have advantage on saves against poison.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, 15
That's why I
does
had
save.
advantage. That's why I had advantage last time.
Right, yeah. 12 reduced to 6. So 6 points of poison damage.
I just realized I should. What was the last poison damage? How much was it? Last one
Not very much.
I took.
The natural 20?
I'd take-
No, it was the other
I
one.
no, I had taken 7, which was half to 3. I should have had that again because that was a resistance to poison damage, if I recall correctly.
Oh, yeah, sure. So then go just to add 2 hit points somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And that's that guy's turn. Draxus,
So I'm at
Fuck this guy in front of me,
and then I
particular.
you got it. Smack him in the head.
Him in
Okay.
particular? What about everybody else? You gotta say something for everybody else.
Yeah, it's 9 and 7, 16 points. Okay.
See, that wasn't my true form. This is my final form. Ah, fuck.
10 damage. Cool.
Final form did less damage.
Ah, no, that can't be that stupid.
Anything else?
We'll dump a first level smite, actually. I want to do some extra damage to this guy.
Okay,
Fiend Fae are undead,
Yes.
so 3d8.
Yep.
20.
Oh my god. Yeah. 20 points of damage. Hell yeah.
Oh, your final form did less damage!
Okay, well, he's not happy about that, so he's gonna go now.
Fucking what?
He's not
He's
happy
my new
with it.
bitch!
He's gonna smack you around. 'Cause he doesn't like
Wait,
you.
no. I made an error.
Wait, I regret.
Also, he's going to use his reaction before he takes his turn to hit you. So he's gonna great sword you twice.
Oh, he's that.
Right, you once.
He's that bad.
You kind of did go final
So,
form on him.
19, 18, 11.
The win. All of those miss.
Cool. That's his turn. Grisha, you're up.
Yeah, I don't like getting poked in the back by this fucking imp cunt, so I'm gonna bonus action actually activate Havoc so I take half damage for the foreseeable future
Okay.
in this combat.
Just smack the big guy, please.
I'm gonna kill the imp first because I really just am getting annoyed at this fucker.
Yeah, he's dead.
No, focus on the big guy. I can kick him.
Now, big guy with advantage.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Nope, you're good. Never mind. Sorry, that didn't go through. Oh yes, natural 20. Okay, cool. 17 and 6. 23 points of damage. Cool. 23 points of damage. Anything else on your turn?
Action bonus. Nope, that's it.
Cool. 10 rook number whatever. It's gonna go whoop and beat up Draxos.
Hey, wait, what? If you hit me, you're. Oh.
25 and 11.
Oh. That 15 hurt.
15 points of slashing damage.
Slash.
And then final imp gets to go do sting on Tara. Oops, sorry, hold on. He has advantage
On who?
on you. 23.
Oh.
Would you stop?
4 points of piercing and con save, please. 2 con saves.
2 con save.
First one for the poison, second one for concentration.
So this first con save is going to be at advantage because of Warcaster.
Mm-mm. First one's not at advantage. First one's for poison, so that we know how much damage you take.
Oh, okay.
Second one's an advantage because of Warcaster. There you go. That just barely makes it. So 6 points of damage altogether, and then go ahead and do one for Warcaster.
If I get double ones from this, I'm going to be very upset.
Oh, exactly the same thing. So cool. So double 16s means that you save. Fantastic. Take your 6 damage, and that's the end of his turn. And it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I need healing.
You need healing.
I need
Why did you roll
healing.
initiative?
Did I roll this? For fuck's sake!
He's rolling to see how much healing he can get.
16.18.
Exactly.
I'm trying desperately to use this without screaming my ass off. Alright, VG, time for spell mechanic bullshit. You ready?
Cool.
So I know Wall of Force can literally make a wall of force, but can I make that wall horizontal and over the lava?
I don't see why not.
Wonderful.
I think we'll ping it in the chat because we need to know exactly what the The thing is.
Oh, you want me to navigate from my core page to my spell page and then down to Wall of Force and click it?
Yes.
That is ambitious, sir.
There we go. Okay. That is control water.
Yep. Exactly what I wanted.
Cool.
Totally. There's plenty of water around here.
There we go. Wall of Force. Okay.
What is lava but
See,
hot water
it even says the wall
anyway?
appears in any orientation you choose as a horizontal or vertical barrier at an angle. It can be free floating, resting on solid surface in the form of a hemispherical dome or a sphere with a radius of up to 10 feet, blah, blah, blah. It is 10 by 10 foot panels. So,
Couldn't
I
you
mean-
use a wall of force to make a bridge across the lava?
yeah, that's what he's doing right
That's-
now.
It's
What do you
literally
think I'm
what he's.
doing?
Oh,
I'm just going to say there,
I'm spacing a lot. I'm sorry.
there.
That's my job.
Final
to do.
battle greaser, come on, man.
That's roughly where you want it, right?
Yes.
I think it might have something to do with the fact I didn't sleep last night.
I mean, that's fine. Cool. So Wall of Force done. Anything else?
It wasn't for lack of trying, but I'm pretty sure if I taken any more of my sleep medication, I would have overdosed.
That
Yeah,
would be
'cause-
not good.
Don't do that.
How many of those can you do? 10 of them.
How many of those?
So if you
Panels?
want to, you can do more panels.
How many more?
7. They just have to be touching some of the other panels.
I mean,
Yeah, you can make the wall of force in the shape of a giant dick if you so choose.
True.
why do you always go towards the dick?
He just
Oh, but-
really
hey,
likes
Bio-
Tina.
He's just got it on the
Because
brain
this is
now.
Theobane we're talking here.
What do you mean?
He's already a he's already a massive prick.
I'll make the wall in my
Oh.
image.
You're
Oh,
the prickish one.
All right.
guys, it's not a competition.
No, IRL, I'm an asshole.
Okay, go ahead. Let's-
And a prick.
do you,
And a douche.
are you making more panels or not?
Might as well spread them out, my dude. So make a wide bridge, I guess.
Might also want to cover the other pool. That way, we have somewhere to jump off of instead of like 1 or 2 places.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, by the way, Theo, you could use a wall of force to help us use a bridge to get across.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Look,
5,
I
6,
have
7,
an excuse
8.
to space this time because again, did not sleep and almost
9.
OD'd on sleeping medications that hasn't worn off.
And 10.
Hunter, it's fine.
We're good. Okay, so that's all 10. Is it invisible? It is invisible. So it is invisible, but the steam and smoke rising from the lava kind of creates a blanket cloud underneath the panels, so you guys at least know where the bridge is.
And I just go ahead and telepathically message everyone on the other side. Get here, walk on the lava. And then can I grab a bat's face, one of these fucking imps' face, and vent spirit touch it?
I don't think so.
No action.
Because it adds an action to
Is that
cast
not
wall.
bonus action after the first casting?
No,
No, well you can, but you ran out of actions.
you hold concentration on it, and then you can use your action again to cast a spell again, as long as you're concentrating on it. Essentially.
Oh, is it
I
concentration?
see. I didn't realize. Okay,
Yes.
well then that is my turn.
Well, if
Empiric
it's
touch.
concentration, it's gone anyway because you cast wall of force.
That is true. Yes.
Yeah.
Where
Cool.
is Vampiric Touch? I can't find it. Oh, there it is.
I know so concentration.
Melee spell attack. Until a spell ends, you can make an attack again on each of your turns as an action. It's basically what it is.
I see.
But you
I'm
can't do that
just a
anyway
dumb
because
dumb.
concentration.
Don't
So we'll just leave that on there. Cool. Bonus action or movement?
I can't move. Can I try to get out of this guy's grip, or is that a whole action?
I believe it's an action.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna stay here. I like the view.
Okay. Alright, you're up.
Alright.
The Tanaruk immediately to your diagonal left is looking pretty hurt. The other one's almost halfway.
In that case, I'm gonna stab the Tanaruk with my perfect dagger.
Okay. Ooh,
21.
I believe you get all of that. So yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, cool. And is he not humanoid?
He's a fiend, so no.
No. Yep, it's only whenever a humanoid dies. Unfortunate.
Oh, here, let me double check something real quick, because
Is it the humanoid creature type, or is it the humanoid as in the ideology?
I would say ideology for this case, just because as part of the stat block, the type of fiend that he is demon/orc, and orc is also humanoid. So I'll give you that one if you want to do it.
Reaction. Boop.
Cool. So you have to take your action to summon it again, lasts for an hour, etc., etc.
Just gotta remember that I have one captured.
Yeah. Cool, 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 cool. All right, that's action. Bonus movement.
Y'all got this last one. I'm gonna help with the rest over here.
Sounds good. Go Abby's turn. What can he do is a thing.
As Orion leaves, I want to have Draxus just. No, wait, don't leave me with. No, hey, did we properly met?
Let's talking more killing you, Dav Numpty.
The fuck?
Oh,
Alright.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll all of these. I don't think he has advantage on any of them, so I'm just gonna roll.
That sounds Tarvos-ish.
Okay. So fist number 1 is for Orion, 24 for 6. Fist number 2 misses all of you. It doesn't matter who it goes to. Pincer is for Theo, which is a natural 1, which triggers reactions. So Orion, take your 6, and then everybody can take reactions to do it if you haven't used a reaction already.
Have I used my reaction? No, I don't think so. I'm gonna stab a bitch.
Not since your last turn, no. So go ahead.
Shot.
Okay then.
Another
Stop.
natural 20.
Good.
15
Do
and
I
11
have
or
advantage?
12. 15 and 12. 27. Hold on 1 second. Yes, you have advantage.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let me try that again then. I'm gonna two-hand this bitch. Actually, no, I can't because I'm holding it. Boink.
Still
I
13.
got the same thing!
Oh well. Well, that
That's
misses, but that's fine. Blade does not quite pierce the chitinous blue and purple claw that has you gripped. And then Orion already used his reaction, so we're good. Tarvos is going to run this way. Get flanking and attack. Oops. $25 and 20. Those both hit for a total of 8 and 11, which is 19. Cool. 19 points of damage. Oh, sorry, hold on. Is it more than that? No, it's not. Okay. 19 points of damage. Cool. That's Tarvos' turn. Draxos, you're up.
Alright, guy thinks he can help. Okay! Alright, that's some no average damage. However, will I have flanking if I'm here?
Sure.
Bonk.
29 and 20
Bonk.
both hit. 18 and 10. 28.
Yep, that'll end.
28 points of damage. Yeah, he's starting to look pretty hurt. Anything else?
That ends.
Cool. Grisha.
Chop, chop, motherfucker.
You got advantage from many sources at this point. Nice. 22 for 18. 24 for 24. Wow, okay. So 18 and 24, 30, 42.
How damage is this thing looking? Because I've been hacking
This
thing
thing
for a bit.
it is on death's door. Very, very close to dying. Tenaruk. The last guy. One on each of you. He's going to whip with a great sword at Draxos and then bite Tarvos in the neck if he can.
No.
No advantage.
Too bad he's gonna roll in that one. Watch this.
So
Ah,
bite
shit.
on Tarvos is a 17,
shit.
26 on Draxos for the great sword.
You know, that's what I get for talking shit.
Yeah, it kinda is.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I do, though.
No, you don't.
I really do.
I don't forgive you. That's it. You don't get the speaking stick.
8 points of slashing damage. And then
Gotcha.
Imp
Just subtracted it.
gets to fucking
Actually-
poke. Pokey poke.
Taste my sting, bitch.
11. Misses.
I never expect the random VG noises.
Elmo says you need to die.
Alright, you're up.
All right, there went my childhood.
I was born in the darkness, molded by it.
Oh god, shitty Bane.
That wasn't shitty. That was
For
that was
reference-
above average.
For reference, I'm using a
No,
Bubba
that
Gump
version
Shrimp
of
Company
Bane was
beer stein to do that.
horrible.
I think Tom Hardy did a good job with that.
This is not
Oh.
sponsored by Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, but I am using one of their glasses to do that voice.
It's actually a really good place here.
It's Theo's turn.
Oh. So there's an imp behind me and a Grebla fucker in front of me.
Coincidentally, they both have the same amount of hit points. So,
Well, time to take them both out at once, baby.
Are you sure?
I hope, and I pray.
I cast
You know.
Thunder Cunt.
I'm sorry.
You're right, man.
No.
Okay, at least you're honest about it.
Time to pull one of these fun moves.
Let's try sprinting. That's a cool trick. Oh,
Oh, cool.
oh my god.
Half to one, half to the other.
Okay, so that's how many? 19?
Yeah.
So, it'd be 9 to one and 10 to the other.
Yeah.
Which one's getting 9?
The imp's getting 9.
Okay, so the Glabrezu fucking dies. He's dead. The imp is on 1 HP.
God damn.
Quick, Orion. Perfect dagger. Perfect dagger.
So basically, I imagine you take your wand out, whip it in the air above you, and then like a shower of magic missiles come raining down in the 2 spaces above you. Kind of like a fucking, I don't know what you call it. Like a hailstorm of magic missiles.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's your action.
Can I see the path ahead of us, and then like, what other hellscape do we have to go through?
So you guys, this is at the base of the mountain. This is kind of a lava river that forms like a moat around part of the slope. So going up next will be going up the mountain, up a path that you see, like a craggy, rocky path that leads spiraling upward to the entrance.
Would it be so much easier for us just to fly up there?
Possibly.
I say, deal with the rest of these goddamn demons, then group up.
Cool.
And whoever the fuck that crazy hammer swinging motherfucker is, thanks.
It just doesn't reply. Just at the fucking Katana He's not listening to you. Orion, you're up.
He's focused on what he's doing. He's passionate. Good for him.
Perfect dagger. Just kind of
He's
forward
Dead.
point.
Dead. Dead. No.
Oh, that was it. Then I'm gonna walk.
You know, you could chuck the perfect dagger at the other guy too.
But I would need bonus action or extra attack, and I would need extra attack, and I don't have that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna walk over here and say, all right then.
Cool. Tarvos is gonna try and finish this guy up with the boom hammer because he has no regard for personal safety. Okay, 15 hits for 11.
He wants to die, but he just can't. He so desperately.
And 25 hits for 9, which kills. Okay, cool. So, breathing heavily, the wall of force still creating a bridge. The rest of you cross over and begin to make your way across the battlefield up into the craggy mountain pass.
Actually, if I may,
If you may.
I just expedite this process.
I didn't want to have a little bit of banter with Tarvos before.
Sure.
He leaves
Oh,
us.
go ahead.
Go for it. I'm down.
I'm gonna shout across the lava moat. Did you find what you were looking for? Out in those wastes?
No, but I found a lot of things to kill. That's good enough for me.
It's wonderful to hear, mate. Appreciate seeing you again. You take care.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna go crack a few skulls this way. Hurrah! And he fucking like walks off into the distance, into the sunset, disappears.
Little
As
little
he
fun
does.
thing. Little fun thing to add. Jack just that whole time was holding out his hand to shake. Hi, my name is Jack. Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
You just hear the muffled sounds of explosions over an ashy dune that he jumped over.
All right. I can't say he's not passionate.
That one's a little bit eccentric, yeah. Get over here before Theo decides to pull a prank on us and drop the bridge.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on. We'll drop 10,
I'm
9,
I'm sorry.
8.
I was genuinely surprised that you used the word eccentric. Fuck. Do you even know how to spell that?
EXQ.
All right, okay.
W.
Everyone gets to fly, and I cast fly at 6th level.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Everybody
shit,
now
we're-
has a fly speed.
We're 60 feet. We're getting to the top of this fucker one way or another.
Cool.
I'm not about to go badly. I have spells I need to cast and not a lot of time to cast them.
Yeah, look, it's
Should I go
all-
start healing people?
I do
Are
kind
we
of
gonna-
want to get the one more fight before we actually get to the tower. So
I am out of time
Yes, we are.
crunch, though.
We are
I
gonna
have
get
to
one more
leave
fight,
by-
but we're not gonna do it today.
Mm.
We're gonna get a couple,
Okay.
probably a couple more fights. I just have to decide which ones to throw at you.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind extending the campaign by a session or two after this, but like, or after the tomorrow, next week. But
Book.
I am on a time crunch today, unfortunately.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yep.
Let's
Nice.
do. So, pick a number between 1 and 100. Draxos.
70.
Draxos.
69.
Go to bed.
Nice.
Cool. So, I'll narrate this.
Correct.
If you can let me play, I'll go grab it in a second. Thank you.
Let me narrate this real quick while I grab you people and put you on the map. Right over there.
So I assume we're careening as fast as we can towards the peak while flying.
Yeah, and for narrative purposes, I'm going to do this real quick. So do you want to go toward the peak, or do you want to go toward the front door? Because the peak is going to take you a long time, and your fly's going to run up before then.
Wherever our destination is, man, we need to get there quick.
Cool, front door. So,
Okay.
let me do this. So as you guys begin to ascend over the battlefield and over several other demons that are kind of watching you, and they're attempting to shoot arrows, but they're not really hitting. You make your way over the stairs, over the ridge. You look down and you see what looks it's like kind of like an eye-shaped pool of lava with a rock in the middle. And on the rock, standing guard, is one of those smelter demons that you fought in Victor's Tower in the basement.
Fuck.
You guys are high enough that he can't really do shit about that. So he just kind of like yells at you. He's chucking fireballs in your general direction, but they're too far away to affect you.
Beautiful.
You kind of fly over it, and you're like, "Whew, that was a close one." And then, as you begin to fly over it, you see crossing a cliff's edge, with a lake of molten lava at the bottom. There's a bridge, a dilapidated stone bridge crumbling from years of disrepair. You can feel at this point that your fly spell is about to run out. You guys have been flying for quite a while up the side of this mountain. As you begin to land, you land on the edge of the crag, group up, and as you guys are deciding what your next steps will be, moving forward towards the bridge, you hear a voice speaking in the demonic language of the Abyss. Does anyone know Abyssal?
Give me a second.
Last I
Is
checked,
Abyssal
no.
Orcish?
I know Common. Does that help?
I know Draconic.
I don't.
I know Elvish and Sylvan and Orcish.
Good, cast comprehend languages.
Those
How
are
about
quite
that?
If nobody knows Abyssal, then you hear this in your minds, but you can't understand what is said. It's just a bunch of garbled words that sound very menacing. And as you hear these words, a creature pulls its way out from under the bridge, snaking its way up over the top and blocking your path. This is a serpentine lower half with a female upper half. 6 arms holding various different weapons outstretched to block your way. I'll go ahead and show you.
Can we call them assistants?
You can on initiative count 20 next time, because this is where we're going to pause for now.
Are we keeping our initiative for
No.
from the?
No, we're going to roll new initiative every time.
It's like I would like to call some assistants.
Because I can't keep the initiative between maps, so we have to roll at new times anyway. If you guys want to see what your initiatives are anyway, so. Cool. Well, that's where we're going to end it today. We got a pretty good amount of time in there, so I like that. Next time, you guys are going to fight the Merilith, and then maybe something else, and then after that, we'll do the end of the game.
Already used the 6th level spell, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah. I'm excited.
I am excited. Alright, but I'm gonna peace out, guys.
Have a good one, man.
Thank
Take
you so
care.
much.
So.
Very
I'm
exciting.
gonna do some live in here, but yeah, we're gonna see you guys at the next session, where depending on how fast you guys go, you may or may not finish. We'll see how it goes. Most likely not, but we'll see. Alrighty, I'll see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.
So.